Hi there, back here with Les Bailey and Associates with another video training. Today we're going to be going over the total market overview that is given to us every week by Keller Williams. It's a really great tool for us to use to connect with our sellers and give them an idea of what is happening in the local area. So you can see here we have one of Eagle River, another one of Homer, Kenai. So they give us all kinds of locations. You have condo total market overviews as well as the Valley, which include Wasilla and Palmer together. Today we're going to go over Anchorage single family homes. So let's go ahead and look at that. One thing that I do when I first sit down with my seller's presentation is I let them know that I'm going to be looking at the market today from a very broad perspective. And after I get done visiting with them and they choose me to be their realtor, I'm going to go back to the office and I will do a very detailed market research and report for them that actually narrows it down to the specifics of their house, which include square footage, age, like condition. If they're split style entry homes, I try to find split style entry homes, ranch style homes. So I explained to them that this part of what we are going over right now just allows us a bird's eye view of what's happening in that particular price point. So at that point in time, what I will do is I will ask them, so just for our discussions today, guys, out of curiosity, what price range do you think your house falls into as far as pricing goes? Sometimes they're a little bit resistant on telling me what the price is. They'll say, that's what you're here for. We have no idea. And I simply ask them, well, if you had an inkling or if you had to pick a price, what price would that be? If they really give me a lot of resistance, I say, perfect. You know what? I have the tax records here. Let's just look at what the tax assessment is just for the discussion purposes today. And then later I'll be going back and doing a more detailed market analysis. So for the discussion today, we're going to go ahead and look at homes priced at $350,000. So if they actually did indicate which price range they thought their house fell within, and if they came in and they said, well, right here, I think this is where our house is. That is awesome when they do that, because then I have an indication of what they think their pricing is going to be. And within $25,000, it's really easy to narrow that down. So then I let them know, perfect. So for our purposes, right now in Anchorage, we have a total of, let me go ahead and move this down just a touch here. You can see here the active listings. And right now we have 57 active listings on the market today. I let them know that that is their competition. So when a buyer sits down in front of their computer and they are able to buy a house that's priced between $350,000 and $375,000, that is how many homes that they have to compete against. I also let them know that in our real estate market, we're in a pricing war and a beauty contest. And so of those 57 homes, their house has to be the best priced property as well as the best dressed property. Next, I could tell them that of those 57 homes, 13 of them actually got a contract and went pending. So that's really good news. So that really means that there is about 45 houses that are actually in competition with. The pending ratio is 22.8%, which gives us our time on market. I let the sellers know that 4.4 months is about the average time that a home will be on the market. It also indicates that if no other houses came on the market today, it would take about 4.4 months for their house to actually sell. That's actually the absorption rate. Sometimes this and this are very close, but as you can see, it is definitely off. Average days on market sold here is 34. So it is a little bit off from the inventory or the absorption rate date here. So my apologies for that. But the other important thing for sellers to look at is the average days on market that are active. So you can definitely see here that the ones that are sold have sold much quicker than the ones that are still in the active price range. So that lets the sellers know that if homes are priced well, that they are selling fairly quickly. And then this is the sad story here. I let them know that 9 homes actually expired. They failed to sell, and they failed to sell because the buyers didn't see the value in them. The sellers were not realistic about their pricing, and therefore they expired on the MLS, and they will probably likely come back on at a lower price in the future, or the sellers have just completely changed their mind altogether on whether they would like to make a move. Lastly, I highlight that the houses will typically come on, and this is, a average price range of what they come on at. You will see that they do have a small price adjustment. And then after that small price adjustment, this is the price that the houses will actually sell at. Excuse me. Now, take into account this number here and this number here. That is what gives us the list to sale ratio. So it's not from this price that actually originally came on the market. It's from the final list price, and then the sales price is what gives us our list to sale ratio of 98.9%, which in this market is a really good amount of time. You can see across the board that's pretty typical that homes are selling between 99 or 98% of the list price. There again, the point of this is just to give the sellers a broad perspective of what's really happening in the marketplace. I allow them to ask questions after I go through this report with them, and it's really nice to have an informed discussion with them about what's going on in the marketplace. Hope you enjoyed this video, and make it a great day.